Hey everyone, and welcome back. Alright, so yesterday I was going to fire up the forge, but it started getting a little too late and started raining. So here we are, Saturday, the day after, and I'm finally going to fire this forge up. I do not know how this is going to go. Could get smoked out. Anything could happen. I don't know. One thing that I did have to do this morning before I started, I was watching a video. I don't remember who it was, but they had pointed out the fact that some hammers have different. I already knew that. You have flat faces. You have rounded faces for doing like a rounding hammer for doing for drawing out metal and whatnot. Um, So I have two cross peen hammers. I have a bunch of ball peens too, so I can different weights and sizes and whatnot. But so I'll be using those too. But right now I've only dressed up two hammers. This hammer I got it at like a garage sale or something. I don't even know who it's by. It's made in Mexico. I don't know, but it had the original, and this I believe is a 3 pound, or nope, 2.5 pound, 2.5 pound cross peen. Looks like probably Collins. That would be my guess, due to the way that the handle is fixed, the metal wedge that's fixing the handle to it, but. They come with like a really crappy face, so I just took and dressed this up. I don't know how well you can see that, but I turned it into my rounding hammer. It's not as round as some rounding hammers are, but I think it's in pretty fine shape. And then I also addressed the peen side because it's kind of crappy the way it comes out of the store. So that's that one. And then I also addressed this one. This is a nicer one. It's a 4 pound hammer. It's made by Mac. I didn't know they even made blacksmith hammers, but I guess they do. So dressed up the peen on that one as well, and also the face. As you can tell, it does have some rounding to it, but it's not quite as round as the 2.5 pound. But yeah, so yesterday it was like I wanted to fire up the forge and everything, and every time I went to go fire it up, something else was, and this was before I made my other video, my last video, but every time I went to go fire it up, I kept thinking through the whole process in my head. Having never done this, I just kind of went with what I thought was going to happen. So I go through lighting the forge and how I'm going to light it and bringing everything together to, okay, once I get a piece of metal hot, what am I going to grab it with? So I got to get my tongs ready. What am I going to hammer it with? So I got to get my hammers ready. What am I going to cool it down? Am I going to quench it? Oh, I got to get a bucket of water now. Am I going to wire brush all the scale and slag off of it? Well, I got to get a wire brush. Do I have my gloves out here? I did buy a while back a pair of just a cheap pair of, I think I picked these up for like $5 or $10 or something like that. Just some shafts to keep myself from getting all jacked up down below. And there was a few other things that was like, it just kept preventing me from making the video. So I think I have everything covered. So let's go ahead and light off the forge. And this video will be just lighting it off. I'll make another one, kind of separate the two. So this one will be lighting the, setting up the coal, or setting up the forge, and lighting one off. So see if we can't get down. All right, so there's the forge, and trusty map gas torch. I basically just got some newspaper and some paper towels and wood chunks and whatnot in there, so get it started. Let's turn on the fan. That was another thing that I thought of yesterday. So hopefully that helps. It's a little windy today, so that didn't take long, did it? The other thing that I'm going to be paying attention to during this is, I have a lot of wood around me. I have wood logs, stumps, my firewood, stuff like that. So there's a lot of combustible material around. So it's a little bit hazardous, possibly. So I'm going to be paying attention to that and make sure that I'm not putting myself in danger or anything. So got a little bit going. Now the wood's a little bit damp, so that should be going if I stop. If I can get it going without stopping the blower. And it's doing all right as far as having that little fan right there, just keeping the smoke off and out of my face. I'll tell you, this blower is working fantastic. I'd really like to burn up that wood, get that wood burned up and start burning the coal. That smoke you see is basically the coal from what I've read. It's basically the gas and impurities and everything burning off. So let's get a little smoke in here. Crank the fan up a little bit. I don't know what I was really expecting coal to smell like, but it's a funky smell. Alright, so it's definitely started. I'm going to keep rolling with it and get it good and get the coals good and hot, and start forging. Alright, friends and family, I love you. Everyone else, I'll see you on the next video.